I welcome you guys to another Tangy Tales virtual storytime video. It's Miss Brittany from the Amite Branch Library of the Tangipahoa Parish Library System. Before we get started with our story today, and before I tell you guys what our story is about and what we're celebrating, can you guess a little bit, judging by my background, what the theme might be a little bit about? Awesome. If you guys guessed space, good job. Pat yourself on the back. Today's story time will be about an astronaut named Mae Jemison, and she was the first female astronaut, first African-American female astronaut to go to space. So before we get started with our story, I wanted to share with you guys one of my all-time favorite movement songs to do in story time. I'm going to be doing it sitting down today, but you could do it standing up if you'd like. If you do it standing up, at the end you would just crouch down to become a rocket instead of hiding behind your face like we're going to do today. Some of you guys watching this might have already seen me do it in person at our story times, and I know a lot of you guys really love it. So if you're new to it, I hope you love it as much as we do. It's called Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. So there's a few movements that we're going to need to learn in order to do it. So when we say zoom, 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 we're going to move our hands like this. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. The next part, we will take our arms like this, like it's a rocket ship. And we'll take our two index fingers, our little astronaut, and we're going to put them at the bottom, and they're going to climb aboard that rocket ship. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Then we go back to zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. And then we count down, the best part. So for this video, we're just gonna hide one of our faces while we count down. We usually do 10 just to keep that anticipation building. So we're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Oh, it's so fun. Like I said, if we were in person, we'd be standing up, crouched down, and then we would jump up. But either way, it's fun. So you guys want to do it with me one time all the way through before we get to our story? Awesome, good job. All right, we'll put our hands together in 3, 2, 1. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, no peeking, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Good job, you guys. So next, I hope you guys enjoy the story about Mae Jemison. I welcome you guys to another Tangy Tales virtual storytime video. We are now in the beginning of March, which means that here at the library, all throughout the month of March, we celebrate Women's History Month. And during Women's History Month, we celebrate and honor those women, past and present, who have done really amazing, positive things to help our way of life here in the United States. Now, you may have a strong woman figure in your life, whether it's your mom, your aunt, your grandma, a sister, a teacher. It could be somebody famous, or even a librarian maybe. But I'm sure most of you have a really positive female influence in your life. So celebrate them this month. I know for me, it's my mom. She's the strongest, most positive person I know, and I know she got that from my grandma, and I hope that I can continue that line of really strong, positive women. So today we are going to be talking about a woman named Mae Jemison. Now here on the wall, I have a really lovely quote by her. It says, "Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations." Dr. Mae Jemison, she was also a doctor, the first African American woman in space. So imagine what a big deal that was for her and those who knew her, and what it means for us here today in the United States. That's a really big accomplishment. Now, when Mae was younger, she had a lot of people telling her that she couldn't be what she wanted to be when she grew up, which was a scientist, an engineer, and an astronaut. And that's what this story here is about, called Mae Among the Stars. So I want you to think about that whenever I'm reading this book to you guys. Think about what you want to be when you grow up. And remember that you can be anything you want to be. And if somebody tells you that you can't, well, you can be like Mae and you can prove them wrong. So this book was written by Rhoda Ahmed, and we've been given permission by HarperCollins to read it to you guys today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Mae Among the Stars. Little Mae was a dreamer. They say that daydreamers never succeed, but little Mae was different. One day, Mae was working on an assignment for school about what she wanted to be when she grew up. "Why don't you tell them, Mae?" asked her mom. "I'll tell them that I want to see Earth," Mae said. "This is Earth, Mae," her mother said. "The flowers, the grass, the forest, the mountains. We live on Earth." "I know," Mae said, "but I want to see Earth from out there." "That's an amazing plan, little Mae. Then you have to become an astronaut. That way you can see Earth from space," her mom said. "Astronaut?" Mae asked. "Do you think that I could do that?" "Of course you can. If you can dream it, if you believe it, and if you work hard for it, anything is possible." Mae asked her mom to take her to the library. She searched for books about space and astronauts. We have a lot of those here at the library. After dinner, Mae drew pictures of space, and she even made her own astronaut costume out of old orange curtains and cardboard boxes. Later, she asked her dad, "But how do I become an astronaut? It seems impossible." "You'll find your way, Mae, because if you dream it, believe in it, and work hard for it, anything is possible." "But space is so far away," she said. "It's closer than you think, little Mae, and you may even get there sooner than you think." That night, Mae had a happy dream. She was dancing in space, surrounded by billions of sparkling stars. Below her, she could see Earth floating and turning like a shining crystal ball. The next morning, Mae told her parents about her dream. She wanted to tell everyone, and every time she talked about it, her eyes would light up. In the classroom, Miss Bell told everyone to stand in a line on the rug. Today, we are all going to share our dreams about the future. What do you want to be? And what do you want to do when you grow up? She asked. Who wants to go first? I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a teacher, football player. I want to be a mom. I want to go to space. I want to be an astronaut, Mae says. All the kids started laughing at her. Miss Bell asked, Mae, are you sure you don't want to be a nurse? Nursing would be a good profession for someone like you. I don't want to be a nurse, Mae said. I want to be an astronaut. She knows what she wants to be. Mae felt very disappointed. On her way home from school, Mae was quiet. She looked out the car window. Her world had turned blue and cold. Nothing was the way it used to be. At home, Mae started crying. Miss Bell said I can't become an astronaut. What a silly thing to say, said her mother. She told me I should be a nurse instead, said Mae. Her mom wiped away her tears. My dear Mae, I hope you didn't believe her. Of course I believed her. She's my teacher. I'm sorry Miss Bell didn't encourage you, but she can't stop you. No one can stop you. Follow your dream, Mae, and go to space. Thank you, Mom. I promise when I get to space, I'll wave to you and Dad from the spaceship. Her mom took her hand and they started dancing. You must always repeat to yourself, if I can dream it, if I can believe in it, and if I work hard for it, anything is possible. So Mae went on dreaming, believing, and working really hard. And guess what? She went to space and waved to her mom and to her dad on Earth. The end. And in the back is just a little bit about Mae Jemison and the work that she had to do to actually become an astronaut. But she did it. And I want you guys to remember that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, if you really want it and if you believe in it and you work hard enough for it, you can achieve it. So I hope you guys love this story. We also have plenty of other really amazing books that you can check out for Women's History Month. And I miss you guys. You guys can come into the library for browsing if you want to just come and say hey and pick out some really neat books. Make sure you watch the video for our craft that goes along with the story. We will be making paper plate alien puppets. So I'll see you guys next time. Keep believing in yourselves because I believe in you. Bye, you guys.